Hi guys, this is Ravi again from the Nifty BN channel. Do you know that by investing in one instrument, you can indirectly invest in about 12 most popular private banks and PSUs in the country? For details, continue watching the video. In this video, we will learn how to generate income on the Bank Nifty index using an ETF named Bank Bees. In the previous video, the link to which you can find in the description, we learnt about how we can develop an income strategy on the Nifty 50 index by using Nifty Bees. We also learned a few things about ETFs, that is exchange traded funds, and their advantages over the mutual funds. Now, can we do something similar, that is develop an income strategy on the Bank Nifty index? The answer would be yes. So what's the strategy? You would need to purchase 2000 units of Bank Bees, a unit of which is currently trading at 199. So this would cost you rupees 3,98,000. You would also need another rupees 1 lakh as margin money in your trading account to write an out of the money call option to generate a weekly or monthly income based on which expiry option you decided to go short. But why 2000 units? Is there a logic to it? Yes, since the lot size of Bank Nifty F&O contract is 20 and since 1 unit of Bank Base is equivalent to 100th of Nifty Bank Index, we need to purchase 2000 units of Bank Base to do a proper hedge against the Bank Nifty Index. The same logic holds true as to why we asked you to purchase 7500 units of Nifty Base in the previous video. Let us look at the constituents of bank base. The following PSU and private banks currently make up the instrument: HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Axis Bank, State Bank of India, IndusInd Bank, the Federal Bank Limited, RBL Bank, Bank of Baroda, S Bank, IDFC First Bank, Punjab National Bank. While cash and other receivables form about 0.02% of the instrument, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank alone make up about 50% of the instrument. So much depends on the performance of these two banks. In the video on Nifty Bees, we missed mentioning one important benefit of holding ETFs such as Nifty Bees and Bank Bees in your portfolio. Both Nifty Bees and Bank Bees can be used as margin for trading. That is, they are accepted as margin for trading on NSE and BSE with applicable haircut. That is, once you have them in your holdings, you can pledge them to get collateral margin, which can then be used for trading futures and options on equity and currency. When it comes to bank base, it has a haircut percentage of about 24.27 at Zerodha. That is, for every rupee 100 worth of stock pledged, you will receive collateral margin of rupees 75.73. The collateral margin received this way can then be used to write the out of the money call option. Please contact your broker to know the applicable haircut on their platform. Now let's look at how liquid the Bank Bees instrument is. Looking at the above screenshot, you can see that there is definitely a good volume in Bank Bees and that it also has a bid offer spread of about 10 paisa, which is considered pretty good. Now let's get back to the calculations. To know the strike price where an OTM call option can be written, let's use the ATM straddle method. Since Bank Nifty was trading at 19,825 at the time of making this video, the ATM straddle price would be 19,800 call premium plus 19,800 put premium, both of the 23rd April expiry, which comes to about 1200. So the strike price where the OTM call can be sold would be 19,825 plus 1200, which when rounded off to the nearest 100 is about 21,000. The premium of the above mentioned call was at about 190 at the time of making this video. If by 23rd April Bank Nifty stays at or below 21,000, the premium rupees 3800 would be yours to keep. And if it goes beyond the break even point, which is 21,190, you can close the trade, that is, buy to close the sold 21,000 call and sell to close the 2000 units of Bank Bees for a handsome profit. This strategy can also be seen as doing a covered call on the Bank Nifty index. If you would be interested in writing a monthly call, then you would have to wait until this month's expiry, that is April 30th, and then calculate the strike price at which a May 28 expiry call can be sold using the same ATM straddle method. Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have on this video in the comment section.